Shit. Got that new Donovan Mitchell, man. About to show y'all real quick. That new D-Mac, that new Donovan Mitchell, you see it. Agenda completed. You know what I'm saying? And it only took 2 games. You feel me? I'm gonna explain to y'all exactly how y'all can do it and how y'all can do it quick. Break it down. But first, if you're new here, man, make sure you drop a follow, man. Fuck with your boy, subscribe to the YouTube channel, cause it's free. Ooh, shit. So before we get to that, I'm gonna explain exactly how we did it. I got 2 different lineups, so you're gonna have to play 2 games. In the first game, we were able to accomplish 6 out of the 8 challenges in 1 game. So in the first game, you can get 6 out of the 8 challenges done, because you got to play for 49 minutes. So there's no way that you can get this done in 1 game. So you're gonna have to play 2 games. And the easiest way to do it is in the first game. The first game, we got 11 assists, we got our 8 rebounds, we got our 1 block, we got our 24 points in the paint, we got our 7 3-pointers, and that was the first game. And we got the 71 points. That was the first game. In the second game, that's when we went for our 6 free throws and our 49 of 49 minutes. Now, for Donovan Mitchell, I didn't have, this may have been a lot easier to do if you had the Donovan Mitchell from the season 1 takeover. If you had the Donovan Mitchell from the season 1 takeover, I didn't have that. So if you like me and you didn't have the Donovan Mitchell from season 1 takeover, you got to go to the token market, go to the Western Conference and get the Jazz starters option pack, and you can pull them out of there. And that's what I did. Now, there's a bunch of other things that I also did to make sure that I could do this in just 2 games, because I knew, you know what I mean, we was gonna have to get it done quick. So the lineup for the first game, I had a 9-man rotation. I used John Stockton to get steals, to force steals and give me more possessions. That's the only reason why he was in the rotation. But my coach settings are set to manual for everything, so that I can keep Donovan Mitchell on the court as long as possible, and you just use your timeouts as necessary. Couple of things to make Donovan Mitchell better when playing. So when I go to his card, his select, we're gonna get an edit. So I added rebound chaser to gold. This will help you a whole bunch, because the way we played it, we really ran a 5 out and we played man to man. So, and then you just off ball your man. I'm gonna show y'all examples of this in a few minutes. But you off ball your man, let him shoot, and then you just grab the rebound. I also applied a diamond shoe. You don't have to apply a diamond shoe. If you got a gold shoe, that's enough. You just got to make sure that you upgrade. You got to make sure that you upgrade his 3-point shot, upgrade his pass accuracy, upgrade his block, because his block rating is extremely low, and that's one of the hardest things to do is to get a block win, because his block rating is so low. But upgrade his block and upgrade his defensive rebound. So I would say defensive rebound, his block, and his 3-point rating are the most important things you need to upgrade. And you can do that with a gold shoe. You can just take a gold shoe, put some upgrades on them real quick. If you already got some of those badge points, and you just upgrade them real quick, or shoe points, and you can upgrade them. So that's a couple of things you need to do. So I would say make sure you put rebound chaser on him, put it to gold. Also upgrade his 3-point rating, his defensive rebound, and his block. Those are very important. That's going to help you do this challenge in 2 games. I would say I only have 5 teams unlocked in domination to play. So I played against the Magic because I only have 5 teams. I don't play domination, but I played against the Magic. I would say choose a terrible rebounding team to play against and play them on semi-pro. Play that team on semi-pro on the lowest defense, the lowest difficulty rating that you could play it on. Play it on semi-pro. And then you want to run your lineup with players that have very low defensive ratings, so that they don't have what's the word I'm looking for? They don't have tendencies to try to grab rebounds a bunch. That's why I played Kenyon Martin Jr. and Isaiah Jackson, and I just off ball and let Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, I think I finished with 10. I had a triple double. I finished with 10 rebounds. Now, as far as getting into the gameplay for the first game, you gotta play. Score your first 40 points from the 3-point line. I repeat, score your first 40 points from the 3-point line. In 2K, once you score 40 points, they are going to double team you. Also, once you get 10 assists, over 10 assists, they're gonna start double teaming you. I think 15 is when they actually start double teaming you from assists. But once you get 10, they'll start to help. So you want to score your first 40 points from the 3-point line. After you get your first 40 points, then you're gonna use your point guard to call Donovan Mitchell to make cuts. So I'm gonna go to the gameplay so y'all can see what I'm talking about. This is game 1. In the first game, this is what you want to do in the first game. Go to the mirror. My man, I'm gonna leave him open in the corner. I leave him open. Let him shoot. He gonna miss. That's how you grab your rebounds. That's how you gonna grab all your rebounds. You leave your man open. Go for the rebound. Once you get the amount of rebounds you need, then you can start playing defense. But you also gotta pay attention to his. Look at his meat. Look at his bar. Look at his stamina bar. His stamina bar gets 8 the fuck. So you want to try to shoot and get your threes out the way first. Try to get your threes first on the defensive end. Try to get your rebounds as best you can. Now, within the next couple seconds, you're gonna see an example of what you want to do as far as getting your points in the paint. So when you getting points in the paint, you want to call him to cut to the basket, and he's gonna make that every time. It's on semi-pro. He's gonna make that every single time. I've had contested shots, all kind of shots in the paint. They really can't do shit with you down there. But you don't want to dribble. Do not try to dribble and try to get to it's gonna kill your stamina. So what you want to do is you want to call for the cut so you get to the basket and then receive the ball at the rim and then finish at the rim so you can preserve your stamina. Then one of the other challenges is the block. This might be one of the hardest things for you to get because his block rating is so fucking low. So what you want to do to get the block is you want to catch a double team either in the paint or on the perimeter, or you can also try to bait the shot clock. Getting this block is very hard. The way I got the block is I baited the double team and I blocked it before he put the shot up, and I also believe the shot clock was low. So on this play here, I'm off balling. I'm looking for opportunity. They're trying to create a play, and I got a little lucky here. I went for the block. Boom, got it. Boom, got it. You know, I had to pause it to make sure that I got the block. You know what I mean? The block's probably gonna be one of the hardest things for you to do. As you can see in the way that I got the block, you bait the double team and you try to force it in a shot clock situation. So what you want to do is you want to catch somebody. You want to leave your man and try to catch somebody who has the ball in a late shot clock situation. Double them when they forcing up a shot and try to get the block that way. That's the best way that you probably gonna be able to get it. Some other little tidbits that I would also like to mention to help boost Donovan Mitchell as a player is I did play with a diamond coach. So if you got a diamond coach, you know, put the diamond coach on because I'm gonna put boost to his attributes. Other tip is that his stamina gets low very quick. So use plays to get him open and cut to the basket, and also utilize your timeouts effectively so that he can get rest. Now, if you manage it properly, you understand that you could put players in and out on a dead ball. So what you want to do is you want to call for somebody to substitute Donovan Mitchell out, let him sit down, and then force a dead ball, whether it be a foul or out of bounds, or, you know, basically to stop a play so that he can come back in the game. This is a way for Donovan Mitchell to get his stamina up without you having to utilize all of your timeouts. Now, free throws is a little bit tricky, and you can do this on the second game. Each game I played was about 21 minutes. One of the challenges that you have to get 49 minutes worth of playing time. So you're not gonna get all 49 minutes in the first game. So you have to play 2 games. So if you don't do some of these challenges in the first game, you can't get some of these challenges done in the second game. As far as assists go, as far as you getting assists, you the same way you call for Donovan Mitchell to cut to the basket so he can get his points in the paint, you can call either Kenyon Martin, you can even call Kevin Martin. You call for them to cut to the basket, and they're gonna get their points in the paint. You just do that a few times, and you're gonna get your assists. It's on semi-pro, so as long as you don't turn the ball over, you time the pass, they're gonna finish at the rim. So if you need an example of that, let me know in the comments, and I can show you guys how to call it for the cut. But it's the exact same way you call for the cut for Donovan Mitchell. You just call for the cut for a different player, utilizing Donovan Mitchell to get the assist. Now the second game. In the second game, you want to focus on getting to the free throw line. And this is a little bit more difficult because you have a diamond shoot. And I put it on the second game, you want to play in the all-star or superstar mode, depending on if you're still in, like I'm still in the first tier of domination. So I'm playing in the all-star mode. You want to play in the highest mode because they're going to play better defense on you so that you can force them to foul you. So the way that you do this is the best way to get forced fouls is you have to attack the rim off the dribble. Attacking off the cut, like you can try to force him to cut to the basket, but a lot of times he's going to finish. He's going to get a point. He's going to get his points. So you want him to attack off the dribble. I'm gonna show you guys an example of that right here in this clip. In this clip right here, you want him to attack off the dribble in order to get the fouls. And you only need to do this 3 times, but it's a little more difficult than you would think, because he's either going to finish it or he's going to get blocked. So trying to force them to foul you, you want to attack certain players who are going to foul you. So I got lucky. Dwayne Dedman ended up fouling me 2-3 times. I think I got a foul from Victor Oladipo as well. So as you see here, I'm gonna get the ball and force it off the dribble. I try it again, and this is where Dwayne Dedman. Now I'm tired, and this is where Dwayne Dedman is gonna slide over to help, and you take it to him. There you go, motherfucker. And you just do that 3 times, and make sure you time the free throws, and that's it. You know what I mean? You can get it done in 2 games. Now, if you did the math, now some people are like, if you don't take any timeouts during your games, if you utilize all the timeouts, you can finish the games within 42 minutes, or you can finish the games within 45 minutes. So depending on if you utilize all of your timeouts and create more dead balls to make the game longer, you can be done with this challenge within 2 games. But if you don't, you're probably going to have a bank of anywhere between 2 to 7 2 to 7 minutes left over. So with those extra minutes that's left over for you to just finish the challenge, you can either do triple threat, or you can do clutch time games just to get those last few minutes so that you can complete the challenge. Now for the second part of for the second game, my lineup did consist, let me go to it. My lineup did look more like this. Let me replace him, move him. My starting lineup looked like this, and I didn't rotate any of these players in until he got all of his free throws. The reason that the lineup looked like this is because you want a team that's going to play a lot of defense, so you can get the most possession. You can get a ton of possessions. There is possessions in which Zubac got 3 to 4 offensive rebounds, and we just kept resetting it to force a foul. And you want to have a very good defensive lineup so that you just get more turnovers from the other side, and you keep getting more opportunities to get those fouls. Once you get your fouls, once I got all the fouls I needed, I subbed Donovan Mitchell out and you just finished the game. You sub him out and you finish the game. He doesn't have to actively be playing in order to get the minutes. You just have to have him on your team. So that's another thing as well, is that he doesn't have to actively be playing in order to get the total minutes. He just has to be on your team. So that's another tidbit for how to get to finish the challenge. Those are the two different lineups, and you play the 2 games. If you have time left over because you didn't utilize all of your timeouts and then create extra dead balls to create, more time in the game, or you can also foul. If you foul in the game, you can also stretch the timeout for the games. All of those things can, stretch the timeout so that you can be done with this challenge within 2 games. If you set it up properly, like the way that I set it up, the first game, and you can set it up just like this if you have all of these cards, or you can use cards similar to these cards where they have low rebounding ratings, decent, perimeter defense ratings. Then you can get all of those challenges done in 1 game. You can even get the free throw challenge done in the first game if you know how to work it properly. The problem with the free throw challenge in the first game in the method that I talked about is that because it's on semi-pro, you're gonna make most of your buckets on contact. You're not gonna get fouled. You're not gonna miss. So you got to put it on a higher difficulty so that the AI plays closer defense on you and harder defense on you, so that you can force more fouls. But that's all of it, man. That's it for this one, man. I just try to, get y'all that knowledge, you know what I mean? So y'all can get this challenge completed, get that free Donovan Mitchell, man. 71 points is crazy with 10 assists, you know what I'm saying? But if I don't catch you in the next one, you know what I mean? Because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, man. MusecTv signing up this thing. Peace.